ba no the koja toothpaste and man for and crap na
kan to fine fee ya untumi mfango compare
media be me kwa mu and crap
enti ze wo kan fee na ya na wa me hu ye
difference no
so ati
okay ne man na e kira me nyame ado na metenkomu a memo hu sa hemfie kase no bia impressa ne de be kwakọ yesa
Go me wa hemfie bia odu a
dabi woni nka kwa so
hemfie de but
ye be di wa sa bo ye no kore pa boss
and ye first second one de o de ko America for school no abakrum ho a
ai
the boy creative kin academy
and no make inquiries kakra yes
so wo pe be do back to school a enye school bia keke ba chow akoda obenyina ye panyin kase no mpempi no say school de be na ye di agina school o sha ase
yes
o do pa ya busa if busa so ko school we o sha no o the basic education de na hia na creative kin academy wo mo e de o maba school ya make say ni ranu make say o America sisi na o tra de wo ho e no ye se da bi se de ne ma koso America
se bi koso Ghana ha
na wakofa qualified and experienced teachers me bacho enema wo school mu ankoda na di sua de di agro no enyepe classrooms no is safe and secure and afin so omo city cameras ni ade assembly nya so ba ko debi camera no beto o mbekwa ko so akra mu sesia na de tie say ekwa mo fa so sua de ejisa abrochiri
yes
omo curriculum no nti so wo ha na so wo kwa America nya din edu ba committee ni nkore ekoto Obako school na say school we ono wo ti me say me school for mra
we ne de
entiere de ya pa early years foundation Montessori so American and GS curriculum me say and them om this de smart board ne nema no fa Obako school papa atonso aprabo ya Benjamin school no e hono wo Tony me chiawo na de jambo abazo unya ezika no amfa anya bibi fofo o dia ba bi school se Ghana for so nko school nyet sa America fire ne bo no nya den ye
ka me nya ko na kambeka no e ko fofisa ne bo na den
dabi
am de number ne ma
wo ayo kan se onim se dabi
yes
friend number is 0245 150542 0245 150542 ntuti atonsu ne mpotemu ahensan askwa jinya ase sa area ho nyina kwa akire ni ade de also creative kenado ban ko the number we count 0596 672772 0259 6727 say kasa admission na koso na bibia ankos ka tino da say yes if you amrabat ona Sofia amrabat obobo papa odago so ze Obama for the swa. Say na Liverpool for Iward. Ba for akwaba.
Jose director.
No I must say adwuma bo so waye.
Okay.
Nti yeah train.
Sir. So. Nti na ye mfa no.
Oh there be so meba.
Obeba.
And say dey.
O dey adwuma ne beba.
Ti ma me nyo so headline.
Dey na just say ku ye train na wa ye yi.
Sorry.
Tama. Money crisis hit Black Galaxy's camp as the boys refused to train this morning. Tama, I saw Mbokoti training. I'm just gonna no training. Once I come here last training and say no move their call on this base number on this match.
Is it confirmed so many training?
Information I'm picking no.
Can you verify this? Who bet me against Zudia? My
source no you very strong pa.
So man training am sikenti
almost say sikano on say sikasema ba abaye problem wo hopa o minister deputy minister no say F4 no promise players ni sikabia no ma gi tumi fi wo mo ho omo so tumi esika wo yeso mo de boys no and also different from the F no the promise boys no enti they just akodi continue ko ba ma technical department ni kwa kachele players no leadership of the team no e mo no any minister no ko shiaye enti boys ne bonyo response na minister ndi ma wo no so and so the information I'm picking up pay ni say omo ye omo ebofu pa chese senia esika no omo crack yes training no paper there enya dia wo mbeye enti tama eno no wo ho no mo a ye ko ye delve deep into it but that is the information if free Oyerepa eba ewo ho no so enso so eno no Kwesi Apia ditch Black Stars for Sudan. Tama information I picking say once a Kwesi Appiah on one Rebecca said we apply for Black Stars Jumano. But I said the latest information and he said is that Kwesi Appiah is on his way to Sudan. I just say negotiation is done and move to on demand imminent. And also honomo. And Juma Nanka or Pessoa na was Ghana one who said Ghana Nibia Bema. So we got Jaya and Condeko, but that's why Bema or Jayano. I feel we got to hold Sudana or didn't so aquachire. Take a decision.
Chris Horton or Ghana.
Chris Horton. Kwesi Kasa and was Ghana for coaches Biblio lances in, but will be apply.
So no man
or no apply.
Oh no, so no apply.
Kwesi no.
Chris Horton.
I say, who say a communication manager no eko kan say Ghana ni bia apply
but say ampa Chris never applied say omo fan say this will be oba apply ni be me adwuma. I think that was where the
why na kwesi say ni me apply
me just say bia bra kwesi fan say wa apply I won't be nya adwuma.
Okay,
so I say when you are you don't need to apply to get it.
But when they say who follow Seniana Henry Kasani, they are not just say they were waiting for, and I said there will be opportunity for people to apply.
No, but I mean, anyway, Chris never applied for this job. Discussion, which happened way before they came. And Rich Romoka said they never asked anybody to apply. Since it's no more can.
Since I no more can.
Jomo no my your arrangement that I am so much church letter. And I'm more church on more day by send the emails. Anyway.
Take a decision on travel matches.
I'm going to Appiah na mu kra me who the intia.
Or apply.
Sudan for the down away na pe.
Sudan said man say me no.
Man said the national team and Sudan ho ko escom to wo do so chen ade no. Sudan for
Tamaso on say opese o is no so opese obo afie ntina we blast said man
enya fie bia bra go sin say adwuma sika na betua na nti nya fie say fie dey go wait my boy teams bebre o say obi an approach no but blast as no to man o yi sika to ho no de boa nkofo and o san so set modality na make say adwuma ye nyina say adwuma ye say wo ba wani age asu de nti aba ye say busum so betua aka and the Juma, Nesebia, Ghana, Nibian, and the biggest job any Ghanaian can get in terms of coaching.
That's us, yes.
And you know, Pehono, Senga Juma, Sagana, for Bedia. Send a go for me, Pecoach, Gruma.
Last year, Moho. I think I sent to approach Kwesi Appiah 1 or 2 times.
So one year.
Wa promo approach Asante Kotoko.
Se bia offer no na offer no so can approach ni
nyina say adwuma ye.
Any approach ni nkwa na ye the issue.
Adwuma ye me say
offer on the table.
Adwuma me ba em na mani kura age say me ba. Ma kura na. But at the end of the day, kakra na obenya no so motivate.
No, say legend ayi.
Ba na harim bezo obenya to
the status.
That's adwuma na any day.
No, legend.
Now a man akonya mo otimi de boa.
Minimum $40,000 a month ni ade de. Hey,
na say the wa wo ke wo sika Sudan no so.
No, legend ayi.
Na ho no na man akonya mo
me who dey Sudan sika bebre o ha chenchera ha no so pay.
Because of person
go me just say the Sudan ka say dinner tem grobeti. Ye be ye wa ma wa bo say yes. Won. Sudan zo mo ka go on tewe no ko chene dem bo so anu agini sika o wi awaba. Kwasi we tawa chi Sudan me kwa me ba ho. O kwa me ba ho.
O ko sanu Sudan.
Babo e dey.
I say take a decision on Sapa match.
Wa kwa exams awari babada. O kasa bia na ko wa ibi sa da kofi. Oye baba o just say exactly obi di go go away ni go kasa na mix ya ebi na ese ase
kama wonyo
abze no di dia baba
wa amene ho na
aso na fa no go so ka
wala dis aso no ka bi you go kwesi Appiah sempa si asia fala no tu bi afi ma
just say wa baba pa de mama
or he take a decision on Slavko matches if indeed he has applied for the Black Stars job. Elvis has the Herman the pressure to management so
Captain,
tell more last so na your friend on foul
offense one in there.
say come open na say I discuss
say na just on here ready. So what's happening behind there? You should stop. Oh, say now no, if I me know what me see. Or friend now on fire. Say he's not ready. He's not interested.
Other people cry for friend. I say.
So why don't other people cry friend? If he doesn't pick it, you are the chief executive officer of the club called Kotoko. If I call one or two now also on fire, call baby just say you are not interested. Kotoko so, dear baby, I just say no.
It's how we see so one you get like that.
Minimum sad here.
Sir,
baby, I tell
you. Just a wood
baby, I tell you, and I'm Teresa. But Captain, no, you feel no, young sad and cry.
Sir, see a crocro bar.
Oh, God, pale bar, and I'll crocrono. Well, yeah, when you know, now I'm paying for a body amount. Hey, yeah,
message, yes, Rema.
Yes, sir, mammy.
Message.
Omnes over baby. Now, I'm
and funny babe da. Babe.
They're confident, babe. That's not baby muscle.
Saturday and Cabebo.
Catana Mingros on your last your name Milaga Kramamina. Last your name Milandia. Tama, we have a chair. Milan
has not been playing well after the World Cup.
By your phone.
And
you Lazio.
But
Napoli Muna chef one can bet you say Lazio.
And then we heard them on Cacao. If time permits us, and at the same time, assignments are the man and run. The two, my
not the same ground.
And what man you mean? But why has a folk? Why has a folk? AGM no, arm muscle. I was OPK story about OPK. You are Obacase on our office, so don't take a date. Okay, our castle cast very soon. But not colleagues say no work she did. And which I know is Togo crowd or no kind of Tama has been show.
Togo say date
or bodit. What I remember, I've been about for any that day, no. Or can date in armor. So why armor? So to Yabenya has a pania or be prepared. Say,
you know,
armor. So, no, few manum ever. Two. So to do the matic, the locomotive matic my house. I think the record no street. Yeah, clear the air. Who's England? You know what? Debo Silas Ferguson meeting. We have clear the air. And no colleagues. Ebo Odukambe. So okay, no so omna find buy. Na me no me say Hoffenheim recommendation. Masanya feather. And I still stand by that.
Okay.
And by that I dare my colleagues say whoever any other information say they say
you are challenging them. You are not daring them.
Okay, I'm challenging them. Sorry for that word. I'm challenging them. So common value alliance. Through that common value alliance, Hoffenheim won't be no. And this Coach Matic
a buy
Ghana. And
over my evidence to that effect.
Abraham Coin House of Folk Penny ever speak to that.
Oh, okay.
What I say now, if whoever and I say you both want to chat no provided more money. Say also the end of Shana, you are near strike out. Ajumana, you understand it.
And it is no. Oh, you know, so or the best substantiate to add the end. Penny in a cassan. Never the any fresh. Neither you have not never wow mono the fresh.
Me know, but because
why should I trust? Why should I trust somebody? Only journalist didn't come. What's a contract with a player? Only say player just 7,000 Ghana cedis. Kokache journalist say player and 9,600. Also because we should trust him.
Now we need the Obekasa.
And that's what can we also do to Nebekasa. Why should I trust?
Yes, Odote and Nebekasa. So and they say you
refuse to trust that person.
I want problem.
Provide something more.
Of course. Won't trust now the people back.
The moment we say who refuses
Mama a scenario.
This is a responsibility on you.
This is
a bit more.
He signed a contract with this player. This is a player.
One after
this is a person. He signed a contract with his own player. Our contract on a sign has part on a sign. Salary only 7,000 Ghana cedis. This same person had a phone conversation with the journalist. I catch a journalist and say, "You trying to 9,600." What's he interested in?
Yango anim.
Mistake that.
It was a mistake.
But airline. Go mama no airline.
It was funny say mistake.
Of
course.
Major airline.
I mean, Adoma game in a bekoso between House of Folk and Media Man. That game between House of Folk and Media Man. It will go a long way to either solve a problem at House of Folk and I said Bema problems in our House of Folk and I am more. And we are meeting Wakakra. Now, after that game, no, it's likely say we are House of Folk. A bit mean a meeting with Air Matic. So the last 3 games he hasn't won a game. The last 3 games he has not even.
Now enough to sack a coach.
Yeah, sack a coach.
3 consecutive losses.
He has not. Yeah. He's not won a game. And as it, I think it's a draw. Most one can fight our draw.
I said any consecutive losses.
Yeah, loss. So it's 3 games and he hasn't won a game.
Okay.
Then he has not scored a single goal in the last 3 games. You know, House of Folk in far ball crown to Atana. And the game in a because between House of Folk and Media.
So I say behind the scenes.
Okay, and it's a game because we are results a be free side game no mabano. It will go a long way to either calm tempest.
Okay.
And as the tempest no. House of Folk in Media ma.
Hey, when are they go to tempest?
And I say normal. Yeah. Mama yi yabano. Side game in a because is very crucial. Mediama for decided said this season they want to win the Premier League. I understand say in August some more transfer stadium in Ukraine available for them. On person of this stadium in Africa. And Moses Parker am a huge package for that game no House of Football bono. But I was a match and so could redeem in with that particular game no.
Okay.
And after that game a lot of things will come out into legend by better boss and discusses that game no. So do moments like this I expect people to own up. Pachata say own up. Men father no Koshobi. Game ya no. People have brought Matic. And from Koshobi. If today the coach has started on the path of
evidence to suggest evidence will be na dreba no di Koshobi.
Many evidence bio I deduce meanings from happiness. And no me sisi as a journalist I make deductions.
But that deductions don't result no. Na they are not sacrosanct. And yes, sometimes you get it correct, sometimes you may not.
Yeah, but legend that's maybe the position here. Baby, I'm no. And you normal, because me follow club on carefully. And I mean, who say, the board of a class of folk, and the coach friends a match by. Me legend did that. You want to say evidence be as a milk of fat tape be an answer be free baby, but as you. The happiness at the club, carefully following the club. Meaning say, I am penny phone and alcohol match abaso meyejuma. If today a no man koya, some penny phone should own up and says indeed, Nipane didn't buy no. He's becoming unbecoming, unboying, and for that matter, yeah, getting rid of the men. Yes, I know.
Na say no na de buy abeda ko dia tumzo na de buy.
And no na de buy say.
Ebi obi na recommend.
But legend, you and I know said there is no way. Say Hofian for Cincinnati can impose a coach on House of Folk.
They can recommend.
They can recommend. They cannot impose. So even if they make a recommendation, it's up to House of Folk to accept or reject. So because the acceptance or the rejection lies with House of Folk, a House of Folk can pay for the make an appointment of the coach. Because you can't impose on Oyerepa my first journalist business Sometymer. Sometymer and then the board and then the director and the Bekwakwa Jatum. So that journalist can never work at Oyerepa.
But it doesn't change the fact that the guy was recommended by somebody.
But there is evidence of recommendation. What I know is that carefully following the club, I am penning for no energy move, and now someone decided say we will go for Matic. He's the right man for the job.
Okay.
And the Amian say the early stages of Matic.
I am
a headline pa. The early stages of the coach. Legend said no Juma kama. The early stages of Matic.
Then all of a sudden,
where Juma kama. As at that time, these same people, okay, House of Folk company for not ye he put praises on them. They accepted and enjoyed some praises, you know. I didn't and no more chanka cry a duko go one thing I'm Cincinnati in America. Yes, I did no. When it goes well, credit, praises. So call you with your appointment, accept the blame. It's just fine because nobody can impose a coach on a class of folk. So legendary is it.
Final point. And I'm having a kwaba. Mami Nijibo so line afi.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Kofi, ma say you fast for in 2 minutes, baby.
And Rano.
That's all come Milan game.
And Rano. The woman and say. I am a cassassim way a bribia say when you don't appreciate a certain era it do baby the reality will dawn on you. My cassassim way I say Milan squad on the J Italian Serie A. The weakest.
What did you know?
Oh, now say evidence and actually what they say a normal be bribia going for the just a season winning the Serie A. What a show performance.
But they are always among the top 3.
Who say they don't give you that top level,
but they are there.
They don't say you're top 4 or you try to be in the top 4, but I'm trying there. Team say J Serie A offer Juventus team in the J Serie A now from 2012. Or they form level in European competition in Italian Serie A. Veda, Poba, Marquisio, Perlo. Me pa
go Europe and go see.
Omuko Europe no, omo Champions League finals twice, 2015 final, 2017 final. Competing at the semi-final and the quarter-final consistently. And when I Juventus free, the majority I see you. Oyerepa na so drop here, or dominate Serie A, no dominate Coppa Italia. It is our Champions League na so lose final to Barcelona and Real Madrid. It's understandable. Majority as a legend. So that was the squad that Juventus enyaye. So offer Milan squad now. I believe sometimes you may find out of it, but legend. There's no way. Ubetimide Tomori. And the Kalulu are dominating Serie A. Ubetimenya a good run in one particular season. And also October trade game near carefully. Utim say Milan team na normal menu, omu defense na a weak and 2 fatigue asset in. And so fatigue asset in as a Rafael Leao Ebra who replaces Rafael Leao. That is the depth of the squad. And Ubi na about Arsenal sometimes I careful no. And also Rafael Leao clearly you could see say wabre kakra. But who replaces Abrante Fresa Rafael Leao? Ismail Banese Wabre, who replaces him? Milan, they do not have that rich quality in terms of the total squad. So they had a good run one particular season. They play very well, but yesterday, it was Stadio Olimpico. Enra Mauricio Sarri MIA evidence of Sarri Simono. So what is Sarri Bona Chekakra? Enra no Tone Boise Mai Sarri Bona Ankasa against AC Milan. Tom Boise, Serge Milankovic Savic, Luis Alberto. Uje Felipe Anderson kakra West Ham United. These were the players. Omu game control, omu touches, omu passing, omu movement. Now Milan any solution. They didn't have solution because Milan akolusu in the Supercoppa Italia. Team na bre. Ideally, komo bomb next game they should make a lot of changes. But bench one is so depleted. And that's the more reason I've always maintained this stance. Milan squad and rich enough to compete in the Serie A and of course the Champions League. So legend and said that and I am I said you because on Bishop you are kind of shame there. So on Bishop 2-1. That's what Lazio for Western performances on Mobono. And then Milan on my last few games on my boy how more struggle to win games. Never than some Beko Olympico, Aquacosa Lazio. Barca 2-1. Okay. So no, it was emphatic.
I'm now Milan na me woni bi. Say let's yemfa ye nyina Serie A. My extending it to another competitions. Okay. Milan started some more picking up no. 3 seasons ni, including this season. 3 seasons no. Milan emma beyond second position that. How can you say such a side in the league inequality? No more based on lack.
Oh man, that's a lack.
Meba. Also, they don't have quality. Okay, you know, only quality enough. Obi only quality, he cannot compete. But the last 3 seasons, in the Italian Serie A, Milan finished beyond second in the league.
So you see some consistency.
Milan finishes beyond second in the league. Then as outside in the league in only quality. And that's what I'm making.
No, it's a good point.
Say, omuni quality.
It's a good point.
Say, omuni quality. They, everyone say, Ebia, about
2 seasons ago they were second. Last year they won the league. At the moment,
they are second.
And
so you cannot doubt this team.
Sometimes when you
and now because all the teams Ubia the Enya.
I want to come a person back.
That means so Ubia the Enya. Milan is better than others.
Alice giving what
it is over the standard of the league. A team away, even Napoli were that top of the league. 2 seasons ago, Napoli couldn't qualify for the Champions League. They were 5th. The last 2 seasons, and then number that first, and the last season, Omudi 4th in the league. Aside Inter Milan, our are consistent. Wadi league, wadi second, and they say what that 4th. So for consistency within this 3 period now Milan apeja, there is not a single club in the Italian Serie A our are consistent Milan. It is a quality near can or league nima. Then akazi team in quality. That's what I said. Watching, yen shifting kwa Champions League. Now Kofi make example be about Juventus. Say a time and Juventus dominated Serie A no. Now they were playing the Champions League final. Juventus started dominating the Italian Serie A from 2011-2012 season. Their first Champions League final under that era was 2015. It took almost 4 seasons. 4 seasons.
To be in the finals.
To be in the final. Conte form when their first season, they were knocked out in the group stage. Galatasaray and the UM film. Their second season, run of 16, and the Juventus dream. There was some level of consistency, and they do Mudruo. It is over used to just 2 seasons, whereby Juventus will go through the same phase. I take you almost 4 years to judge a club. You are not being fair. You are not being fair. To the game now, you're born and run. You know, made them raise issues, and I think, baby, and your mekono, you know, I be your coach in Ejuma.
Okay.
And I've realized one thing. After watching City and Manchester United, and I'm back on what I say, Guardiola needs to change something. Sometimes you create competition in your team. Over reliance on certain players, a good point to be a players no quite deep down within them no. Or more accept to say are rich. But how do you get the best out in those players? You create competition for them. City, Ebo United New Year no. Their next game was against Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah.
Check Guardiola lineup.
At the corner.
A player called Louis Ebeyika Walker. A whole Kevin De Bruyne was dropped. Julian Alvarez Ebo as a second striker to William Haaland. Finally, Jack Grealish has 13 minutes because the position fulfilled in Ebo. But to create competition, said the other players will pick up, and they were starting about Jack Grealish. It's who a player, maybe for the past season, and now for a whole season. A due period, be a team is not getting results.
Okay.
It's the coach has started creating competition in the team. Mamenya Milan, looking at the pace, Milan the Bobo. What had the last 3 seasons? Now they do point to be players in Bebre. But the coach is not creating competition in the team. The coach is not creating competition. Because one more example be when Milan were playing the preseason, there was this boy Milan tournament from France, Bordeaux, Yashin Ali. Virtually was Milan's best performing player in the preseason. Or started 1 league game, 45 minutes. He had a bad game and one more game. Milan bought a centre back from Schalke 04, Thiago. Played 2 excellent games. Nina Milan win here. The moment a one centre back recover a pet, player not next in chain Omobium. Charles de Calari, who was Milan's most expensive signing during the summer transfer window, had a good game against Napoli. Virtually was the best player on the pitch when Milan share Inter Milan 3-2. Had one bad game, coach not dropping. Say about the Serie A standard, nobody can convince me. Say Milan need materials to compete in Italy. Europe will have a different debate. It's based on how a team needs to win a ball. The energy a players need use no. It do say stage be a you rotate. Okay. I'm more to say Rafael Leao to end my point. Leao is like Mbappe. Leao is like Vinicius Junior. These are players so omo team o restrict to attacking duties. So all the defensive duties come over on one because of energy no more use no, they will struggle at a point. It took Real Madrid. What Real Madrid do to get the best out in Vinicius Junior? They play in a 3 midfield system. It is a attack Real Madrid. Their 3 midfield will expand. No more occupy the wing rows. It was a Toni Kroos about in between Mendy and Vinicius. Then Luka Modric should move to the other side. And I say even Valverde about occupy that position. Eti Vinicius match bebre e ma metake. Last season he did it in difficult melancholy difficult moments mo no. At a point he started playing 3-man midfield. Tonali Benasser Kese. Ebu ha Krunic. And Milan started beating teams in the Italian Serie A. Suddenly, meaning Pioli is refusing to move into a 3-man midfield just to free Rafael Leao from defensive duties. Leao now defensively he's weak. Eti problem now was say the coach is not creating competition in the
technical.
Abeye technical issue. And on say baby of Milan, any baby of the Milan do ya. Hantiana man asem ne kind thing. But I think he needs to agree.
But you are not being fair. You are not being fair to the coach.
I don't know fair.
You are not being fair to creating competition. Competition you create with the quality or any bench one legend. Fine, but see, some players now boom no. He has given them opportunities.
Remember example back.
Some players now he's giving them
give you an example.
Opportunities.
You know Lucio is playing very well.
Very well.
Yeah. Was at a point. Na tala boy no. And abu said do baby na se luko pra ba oba so na obo. It's important to create competition.
Ten Hag ne de ono no experiment no ma bebre biu.
But it's good you create competition.
Yeah, it's good say competition and make us a competition there is good you create.
Yeah,
but those players he's mentioning those players and he has given virtual
Obi a chance.
Obi a chance. Yeah, she not really making the whole series about 45 minutes. But pre-season is one of your best players.
But you will coach your matches you don't experiment.
No, Mr.
That's the point. And no money last you.
Who said the players are
Catalari.
Now say Charles de Catalari game. Virtually Milan best chances came after he was introduced in the game. Obejina Park in the
very bad.
Yes, the little contribution was better than Brahim Diaz. But said next game he will still come and play Brahim Diaz. No, Charles de Catalari in the bench. It's sometimes you create competition in the team just for other players to up their game. But purely there, you know, league now or G, you know. I'm an relaxed kakra. Yet he has won the league for Milan.
He's still at second, third positions.
Oh, say and Raname say supporters' expectation them will go to different level. So what them say? Say this second Milan supporters be as a failure because when defending the league. But offer by results, maybe striker I think the club has done well because for 3 continuous seasons, Milan and Co beyond second position.
Okay.
Even under Berlusconi, can you achieve this feat?
All right. Young Koi na who say Obi send a message be. Oh, okay. Okay. O say sibe. We dey nya kotoko. O say and try adwuma so na enya de se Juventus supporter bia be ka asem papa family ho da. Oh, entino Kofi ade oye no nya yi bia ye.
We bwana me bom.
No titili to no kan wa asem.
Bwana me bom.
We Milan supporter na.
Aspa no. We Milan no na. Milan
Rosenero.
Babo, you move papa
do you support?
We Milan supporter and there be up now.
Do you supporting groups no money na wa come ho boma.
No mo dem after 15 points ne.
For
club
Juventus
so ti enyenza ye to back
Debbie player salary Debbie a different cases
and then that's almost on just on you my few man
no mo good na say
enyenza what to be 15 points
but sometimes cases we hate me 22 no we dey man sir
now what do I
you do akoko to me no ba ko wi aponchen
yeah concurrent
ba ko ku nipa so ti me chena say
kabum
there be different courts back who Eastern region back who Ashanti region
na only league back no
that's what my back musu na ate
yeah mogi kan very standard contract
okay players na omo salary sensem no
salary say
oh say players ni bi wo ha in Juventus records no they presented this during the COVID period no players na accepted your salary so in the records na say e be
Juventus accounting no me mama books no na books abese na books how mom ni finance dey suba no tie see tie go Ricky yes Ricky so dey play ate babu so so ani akopɛ di amount e dey accounting ni
Oh, yeah, you know, yeah. I will say, catch us. Naples for no, FIGC for no.
Accountant for
Naples for court on say on person who investigating Veto Simeno. Say Naples for lawyers and about catch them so more 6 months. As an almost me presented documents and we don't person here. On person protecting Napoli this time, you know. Sabre with me.
The last now.
The last was gonna make a show. It's FIGC for
it was Italian. So change their perspectives of football. And then you at the Africa, Ghana club be
better. Clubs in Bisuja Chrono Seminole.
And
the Italian clubs.
And I'm because of
clubs.
The action there can say no. Obi action. Well, small busa
wakase. Morgan so akasenti.
It must dance wakase. I love the show and your in-depth analysis and commitment towards the local football. Okay, you don't allow personal sentiment and analysis. Hey, gradually, I'm having issues with my voice. We both say watching live Kotoko is Kotoko, it's still mean Kotoko. Fabulous the greatest. Reverend as a chair head pastor, neighbor him and another assembly. I can announce as a jibo. This your a similar there. Gobe pa Charlie. Give us your honest opinion on their performance. Michael Usu Saviola said, President of Ghana Football Association Ketokreku and his association should take Honorable Sam George on if they have the balls from Saviola Junior at Crescent City of Atasamanso. Filippo said, Anti-Magisto opposite the SDA school. Good morning. Timer. Ghana Black Stars need the top coach before the African tournament. Greetings to my mother, Auntie Mary, okay, of Jenin. So Peter Nana, I also say, I'm Officer Peter Nana at live from Efija Kwabre. Boy, man, please. I'm hearing some betting allegations on the Diana match. Please, any updates? Again, more Alasan Kontra will crop. How far? Good luck to Galaxies. And God bless you. Okay. Honorable Abedi Okwada so or say yet African police in here drew. I'm urging the Black Galaxies to beat Niger so that our match against Madagascar will be
baby Okudia na no den. Sabini Maradona is no more. Argentina just World Cup. Napoli.
Oh,
it's
a coincidence.
Debbie.
Good day.
We are BBC Kwa. BBC Kwa. Hey. Now they know what say. For the Argentina, all the players Argentina they about World Cup after Diego Maradona. No retirement. They are ready to Argentina at the World Cup.
Yeah.
But time Argentina better World Cup. Now your time Maradona is no more.
And message bloom a message now I say after the death of Diego Maradona, record things are happening in world football. Messi won the World Cup with Argentina and the Copa America before he died.
No.
We answer on the Copa America. Napoli winning Italian Serie A so many years. Otin Rafael from Arsenal and do. Okay. Babu Henkoy Maradona.
Tama.
Yes.
NCC chairman.
NCC chairman.
National Chapters Committee.
Christopher Damena.
National Chapters Committee of Accra Sofo. Every him and yeah.
Obasis NCC. That's good. What is saying? Oh, news being from.
That's good. Say Nana or the champion Kokoto. Omo register.
A defunct.
Omo also the champion Kokoto.
Ongoing.
For involving the club in betting.
The evidence way.
I said you do court one more.
No, yes, sir. I know media Santono so say ya nyantu.
Tama one na kwaji team no.
Say
and I invite a champion as a partner. And say bibi atochima or mutimi. Now ever say has in penifo no and should be nyamfa say Javko Matic
producer
say if indeed we apply for the Black Stars job because Oguni say be highly unprofessional. Say coacher uwa ejuma oye na what is say ejuma de baby a wako say yanko fa say ejuma ne mawo e the tension crowd supporters ni mu and of say esempeni no ka bibi fa ho na say e betima calm me down tension na because as a supporters no I a bit agitated say your coach e che say any empenifo no into na mo fa ho in fact tama say woni who did you come supporters level? Omufu say if say no clear. Omufu say mpenifo no e be kran komu nya coach ni kwan. emo nko because wa kire say na kuma ni adwuma na oye wo house of folk nim
na no kra then I want a contract no those things no if you in state where baby as a was how you adwuma want me apply for adwuma fufuro
adwuma ko sign contract there
but am say
na bia ye ba adwuma da ba na adwuma ni de adwuma bi so
you were different types of e
so na wi an ma be ja ha akoye
but epia bontin so there
okay evidence evidence
oh na say we dey house for mbenya
I don't know what I mean by say omo can ba for any careful kakra because one if you are nothing stops him from applying for
house or you will no
on professional
because time I say has him to me and find another coach
or no
or you
you coach will judge me in the channel edma can men or the go this angle mon
akonfo dos was as so but why betray ya chew
oh say we no na saying there has been issues time obeka ya after the FA Cup match Dreams Ye has film no post match and a coach no catch supporters and they say omo support team no but nya ono na ensemble bebre na ekos behind the scene now time I say obi catch say mo support team no na enya me a what it means therefore is that say between ono any coach no any team no supporters no choose to support the coach rather than the team. May that is the understanding I had from that statement now. Coach ni no because if a coach tells the supporters no say mo support to team no but nya me a say between the coach and the team supporters no decide say rather no on be support on no coach no rather than the team no. No, but if Tama say Obi Mao Ellen they certain support to you. Now Kacha said no, don't give it to me, you give it to this person. And say Sani Bakono, we choose between the two of you no. And now what decided say one or Dennis or lending the support to the Amao. Now that message for me I very very profound. I say okay say oh try so we decode message now. E be my idea why coach no a cancer statement no now they are linked to the fact that Okope Black Stars Ejuma no because ordinary
do we have evidence
as in
so Okope Black Stars Ejuma
tama who say we I say ma epia bontin everybody is speaking to it officially has make an say omotimi find out say
enti adana mo maye nyai ka asim so Okope Ejuma ampa because obi any evidence
entina Elvis can say no credit any house of folk company for take an action on him
say e be say no credit enya no credit
yeah but time me analyze it ade no me fa ni sam na okan post match no or say mon support team no mam support me.
Said that's a fact. You have to support your team.
Yes,
not any individual.
Yes, but I agree. Meaning again that say we a supporter now per se we lend a supporter. And also we are part of the team. The coach is a part of the team. No,
support the team.
So you don't separate, but at least that statement, you know, or can be
say no worker.
Say me no. Me ko ped mo ba bi o me ja wa ko mo support the team no na e mo dia say mo support because me dia me no me ko me ba bi me ba me ba adwuma me tima ko da bia say akra application da afi mo pray so me ko pay Black Stars tama me santiam ga say me try say me
deduction
so ho
you go vision we are so deductions
say tama
already wa kan wa fa
company for say asem ni adanse no you try asem bi na dia adanse enti yam fa said there o say yen with caution
deductive reasoning.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, now one nice all the corner no.
I don't know sociology and philosophy and
yeah philo.
Oh say I don't know any say babon me have asam ko waka no and am be because clearly utmu say at the supporters front no ama omo enye comfortable say we coach na say results no I say aye na ho bibi kakra
and every other chairman and how jai
the word also chairman
as I asem no ba o can passively as a I said yeah. I said yeah. Oh, as baby now I come back could be. You don't see his involvement here.
Say Nejuma as a leader who is supposed to organize supporters, no, we feel abysmally. We feel so badly that ono say ono ye obi otnasia or catch and who say or yet life in retrospect can say or tender resignation. Elvis so no as a person. So tenacity. Now obia no ha you do life in introspection. And as we yanka oya dia oya. Kese kono ano.
And go say anybody be na eja adwuma mu yo.
Tama.
And enyo ono nko ahu. Erieka.
Tama obe expand that. Tama. Obia won call adwuma bia wo ase adwuma bia wo ye bia na wo call duties. Mpacho. And responsibilities. You are the host of this show, purposely to moderate the show.
And the onion here was our Ujai.
Now we are not.
I go for the judgment.
No cry woman say, oh no, ama ni samunya ding.
Okay.
In the affairs of the club. That is why sometimes he has to take to demonstration.
Every swag and the challenges he had, and I think we are aware. Say as a supporters chairman, he sits at board meetings. There are a lot of things going on. No, you're aware. Upia supporters all in some museum. I mean, we are well aware of his challenges, and opt out. Opt out. So you also agree with me, say his position has never been recognized by board and management beam. You let's not pray. And also, I want to challenge our office. So what I say? And he even says, even within the circus, there are people who at a point even wanted to get rid of him. And even though he's the leader, also facing a lot of challenges. What time and yet the Biana you resign. What time also in isolation? Over say. Yeah, the Jumama without looking at the circumstances, I will not be fair to him.
Tell me, per intervention, because a woman, Emma, may expand my discussion. No, Unim, dear,
I can't 3 minutes.
Dear, walking in. You see, it must not affect the core duty and responsibilities. Because a normal okay, being one more or starting a Jumanano as the NCC na chairman, and I started say a unity. Along the way now, one or two things be back on the way. But Omojumaye as NCC leadership now, Omo core responsibility, and they say Omo etimi mobilize support on the day. And no day, Omo fairly the dada. It has nothing to do with whether a board meeting, young channel, because some of the normal also called board meeting ACNO. Tama, ebi wa hono mo a, na ebia menya sure say meetings the time you have attended a lot of meetings and you be na oka ebe kwasenia meeting no ebe fa no
mamu me shift attention in Koebe, so I only give an example.
No me tia say
point na say hwe ti be wo fi ai na also wa meeting. Okay, head of sports is it a meeting na meeting no obepie be ba na members of the department kwa information on some subjects than him. It makes your leadership. Are you really the leader? So what? So since you are supporters or board meeting, no.
So you ask questions.
You ask who questions
at the board meetings. Well, how come A, B, C, D are out there and I don't know?
That question that didn't exit by.
Debbie, the exit has nothing to do with any of this kind. No, I'm not discussing it because every discussing and they say I need the whole one.
No, I'm saying that
because there's so much that
is not a subject matter. And
one day I will come and tell you how the coup to take off Frederick Moore was hatched and who were involved and the plans and the things that way.
Oh, and the news behavior, man.
Tama.
Supporters leaders are involved in this thing.
Medical culture would say the politics in House of Folk, supporters know if they don't wise up and realize in Konfua, baby, no more recruiting Konfua, nobody more execute some certain job. You'll be shocked. You see, fighting for the soul of House of Folk, there are people who are board members, sit on the board every now and then. yet omo recruit team omo target ye Togbe, but because they know say so we hear supporters ni hu a they will lynch them until they rather pick 2 people and make them the target. And they will come. I will come and do this proper.
Those 2 people, no, assembly anymore.
99% of some of the issues said, I'm telling you. Me say that day will come. The day, me say one of them, echo dressing room man, Coach Pamono. It never happened. But you and the way they will present it. So when you Obia, you are able to work within things. We will take it hook, line, and sinker. As if that is the gospel truth, but that's a lie.
So Togo was lied to, and the man got to a letter say, need 2 trusted lieutenants. So Togo 2 accepted the lie.
Lie to say
lies 99%. And the man Togo to a letter say, Omo engagement no me no munko. Even though earlier on he had showed say omu deeper. Tell lies maybe no GD.
Tama. You already discuss it because some of these things I think I'm not all cover Hano. Togo did it for some other reasons. So yes,
but he did it after all.
He did that. Thank you very much. He did that after all.
Yeah.
So you see, the magnitude of the magnitude of no man or more, and those people should not even come anywhere near the club. I will tell you why. In Kofor, MDs and CEOs for the club, and no man yet here to be you Modino. You are too worse against these guys than them. You are too worse against these guys than them. Why are they still there? I didn't hear. The last one, then you answer by the born a D, Douglas Gabin, your own Douglas. Then the born and answer a D, no one man.
Frederick Moore, so the Kofi Frederick Moore, and some the Assembly.
Frederick Moore, I don't remember Assembly. I'm going to tell you, so Frederick Moore, it was a plan hatched by some certain people. Okay. Some of them today. Tama,
Captain, Bremna, Ayache.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Tona. My minister will be a back on. See our tea. Ninkonyum na was screenshot to program na was send me. Wakra, move US number. If you know, Kofi Apia.
US.
Oh, no, not the son.
Be Okruma.
Maybe, but the door now. But, your boy, bra.
Oh, send him, and I'm busy.
I said it. They don't know.
John, we are aware, say, who could do Canada now. Are they aware of? Because the cause of the Metia, some just scattered around Canada, just border. Nah,
so you know, Doctor Kofi Apia, Mechano, Manakwa, so
they give us. I didn't can.
They were no Makonta, Mr. Samuel Kuma. And
scan when and Zaka
Kofi Apia Sechi.
We say now lead you Koje and Zaka.
No, Mr. Tuwaiden, life goes on. Okay. Life goes on. It'll be a baby, no. I can't send pro. Okay. Oh no, I don't think me hear me lines clear. Me person kind of say me stance me clear as far as House of Folk and issues surrounding House of Folk are concerned. Me nka say ade bia House of Folk ekoso bia no e right.
Onyo mo say 99% of allegations in no kreno
against some certain people.
Yes,
99%.
But the fact that anybody be INS the fact that anybody be INS Mr. Tuo, they want to see anybody back our House of Folk. That's where I have a problem.
So I tend to know Jumana Akoye.
What I say, the House of Folk can best say crana. Odoto ni akambe. Saka na best say ana driver say ospaka yenyeswa. Hey, odoto ni akambe. You see the point? That thing is what me not comfortable with. I'm trying to also obi papa. At least your mom a little bit of a say Sadio mudi for castle mudi for me cut so that. But the end of the crowd I will not stand for that. What I say? That's a material way so. An opportunity already will be also. Now me to no one come from convince me. Now me be do it. I will challenge you.
You got the substantive matters.
First, Mr. To the House of Folk AGM.
Yeah.
I must because according to House of Folk, the auditors delayed my account. No, I've failed. I ready, and they are looking for anytime soon. Now, Abaso.
So when they were giving dates, no money baby auditors.
Sir, yes, they've presented their account and as for auditors to audit it. Now you're ready. Account Ben auditors now more time, and that time I was the no fix it. One more time, agent Bebaso. Now, time no do auditors no, a delay. Auditor came back to them say, "Oh man, Timmy, I say so no." So I said, postpone another change back. So House of Folk circles there, be aware of that to say.
There's a new date in here.
A new date will come.
How soon?
Maybe I may not be able to tell, but this information I'm going and I try to access the question because how soon, and they say it will come, it will come out and enter. Some series of meetings that will happen. Yeah. As a tenor, so if Obi can say imposition of Coach Matt teacher, I gave you a dream. Nobody has said anything about imposition, and of course nobody can impose a coach on House of Folk. But the stand was that with Otto Kofi Ricky Kai sound want to be on Odotene Akambi.
Also a deductive reason.
And then what can say no? And then what can no say one tea half and 1 Obia would do Odotene Akambi and didn't buy. Minu come Jibo Ekai. In fact, Abbas crab Busa Abbas, who should have Busa Abbas one of them Abbas can see so say Odote and Akambi. And I got Abbas was coming from House of Folk. And I insisted, I said no. Hoffnam and I recommend it. At the buy. And now you change stand up because I House of Folk board. So if somebody has said a House of Folk board and the coach, there's no issue. Then the word imposition ever and House of Folk board ever. And then know there's no argument on that. Because at the end of the day, so
now I withdraw has what changing the stance and say Anna.
Oh, but and that's South Africa because I was House of Folk board. One come massive new.
Okay.
Also, the House of Folk board, and I'm saying, so because House of Folk board, and buy, I'm just saying there's an issue. Because the board, we recommend the crown a board and a bed for now confirmation. But I don't know, he was insisting that it can be in Odote. That is where a man me call deep. The other coach is about me, says you should be him. And I make us also be where we used there. There, no, what can bro for the honor
challenge you,
bro for the honor, two kind of getting. Challenge say whoever was say or what any concrete information say any pay mu ba kwa na mi no na coach buy no prove it so to me prove no ya nyantum and na me saka bia mu say wo ba kai kotoko ne house bro ni buy
there ni challenge na almost the same thing
then me prefer say me there
okay
so to bacho be we are time
interventions are allowed
wrong say too wrong say
interventions are allowed.
They are calling for proof. But who prove now? But you threw your mouth. So tell me just say.
Oh, there now, oh there. Over evidence,
evidence by. But we should not
get answer. Wow, legend I be prove.
What say?
Or no better prove.
I don't know what to prove. No, he's there and say, or no, he has the information, and that is the concrete information. Your source of that concrete information, no one on other can't say.
Honestly, I was my answer straight out.
Answer my
yeah, arrangement. Oh yeah, wait. A time and the change about. Other than that, Avian
so you best suspend the evidence.
What are they? And it will not go.
Don't call for evidence.
On the chatting now. At least one for chatting, no. And can do a follow up on
it. I do my things.
Of course, I know you.
I do
the right time.
Me, I know when to come out with my evidence, and I've said it here. Say at the right time. And I know.
When the matter is hot today.
Who call for evidence? I also want the facts. You are using your mouth to say it. Nobody did not know by counsel on the uncover facts.
What kind of challenge me? One kind of.
You are attacking me.
What does it? Oh, but say you did you attack me? Why attack me? Uba contrary to the American, any attack. The American they control the Ricky can attack.
What's them now can? Say based on the Oka, any the Ricky can, any the Meme can. The same, because from what you are giving, there is no physical evidence. It is a Ricky super. What is different from Ricky? The NO there.
And I may say, and now it is here. Ricky by backtracking. And all say, what's the board? What's the house of board? No, what can I talk about? What's the house of board? And then the buy. No, what I say? I can be and I would tell us and no case border. I can't have over to one board. Is he telling me to one board? No, back to the Mamma for you, the house of folk. Who's all your Nanoko evidence? House of folk.
When you consistently say backtracking, and you backtracking, and also and also about backtracking. What backtracking? And because only anything against them, but you've made it a point to say we always want to see their back, and that's what you're doing. In the first place, I just didn't want to do this. You know I don't do this. You know I don't do this. You don't do this.
That is not fair. Okay, fairness, you say.
I think it's a bit far. Say you want to see their back. This is a journalist doing his work.
Well,
seeing their bag, what do you get? I like that.
If you call out to the extent some of the car, I don't go police station.
The same discussion. My producers, that segment. I was had discussion. I was consistent with both throughout.
Somebody's on the floor.
Listen.
Please, somebody's on the floor.
Listen. Enra, program there. I was consistent with House of Football throughout. But
Bavo. See, you know, no be happy. No, like there were two things. Say Obi Bemnas Obi all floor. Now your microphones are off now, Mr. Wa. But you go via Tiwa.
Mr. Enra yesterday program there. Program there Enra. I was consistent with House of Football throughout. Omuya Monkobonu Meyimra. But all kind of which I want me pursue be a discussion. I was consistent with House of Football throughout, and I gave you reasons. Me ma normal bakum you and sa. It just a House of Football and then a kofan by. So in the first place in Ukraine, you are twisting West and American, but I decided to allow it to go. You are twisting it. And you know, say anytime I bet to say Kofi me say I will be a can ask some opinion. But you don't come and start discussion from the first minute to the last minute. What is this?
I think your point is made.
You know how I do my work. Don't let me go. We are consistently. What is this?
Your point is.
That's one thing. That's one thing I'm fan of. Now, before no, maybe my call.
No, don't come and start.
But I can go more than
you can go away.
Some cancer officer and yes, sir. What is it?
What is this?
Let me do this. At the end of let me do this. What I'm saying is that Obi Ekanasem based on his understanding and sources. But Ricky point and say you mention his name and says what backtrack. But the point was made he has never backtracked. Then run. No issue board. Captain, finish with your submission in 1 or 2 minutes. Now, Kofini Jibo some form of them running.
So that idea won't go for Bimua. Be a basic as CBI or Dote and Akambino. It must stop. After all, under Togbe's regime, on board, Togbe has been successful than any other person. What about House of Folk, Ajuma? Even though you have point to him as a chief executive or whatever. But they've done, and then House of Folk said the last time which you league, and you don't know. The last time you FA Cup, 2 FA Cup, you was defend, you don't know. Coach, nobody's running away from, say, I don't want to point to that coach. After a House of Folk supporters, and no man can say, or the same would in a Cambe, and interfering, a friend's board's job. And you House of Folk supporters, and no more penalty. So interfere with House of Folk, what is job? House of Folk supporters plus other journalists. And the next coach, you say, why are you taking this decision? Now say if that letter talk about Dubai, you know, if it is anything I consider there, I don't know some from Bobo this or money say. Now you respect that letter of talk about Dubai, you know. Say board they are pointing it there. Why don't we mention talk about him? Because he's the board chairman, executive board chairman. You come talk about other time can be. What is that?
Captain, I think it's.
I think before 1 minute to be here.
I think you have had enough time.
So I'm wrong. Number you be you know. Odinya ada
Masada mu akasa pa. Bobi to asoma ye na enyan kakra. Ebi ka ni asa beche. We won't ready me ngomra na.
Ma jibo ngomra se bia.
You are ready. Okay, yeah, I'm going.
We go to medical ko Oyerepa. Na nsem na sisi wo ho na nyensem papa. Nsem na eba Ghana na nye en empese de besi wo 2014 no. We kwa kusi na local Black Stars. Enim se wati asem no mu ye pa.
Mate se
bonus na asem enim se wati mu ye pa.
DF4 ko promise 5. DF make can so ama
Seminim say the deputy sports minister, the voice in Ametin and one seminar making when he was saying say Sikana Omokano from government side, that was Oma agree on Sikabia for the players. Say San a tear there, then a person say F you know
on a coachable
and I do a mope. Because she are players no coachable, and the chief players. But here story in the Mukaka, and I think it was the two back to government and officials of the FA. Me makasa adi we say the moment the national team said you know every single committee I bet for any national team government the finance no se nipa 8 and you don't because so FA 4 aban 4 say you say FA ni na nhwe so a 4 should represent the interest of the FA. Saban ne betwe sika ebebo national team no ka 4 should represent the government. You go me to me famisika emerade so. Now we make take decision mame.
Cause them na me.
No.
Who bet man take good decision agadi jam.
Debi mimi vision
and report.
Mimi vision ade adwuma.
And so you
and I'm saying mimi vision ade adwuma.
Me your vision.
Eno na de aduru hai. Efe ni fu say omo wo to me over anything. Because same way zoto ebe den na efe ni players akohia akoka che say mo qualify be ma $10,000 $10,000 na efe no ni $10,000 da ho de betua players ne ka owie ya ban na betua seska no na ban so onya awe any disrespect to the government
just say ekobasa ampa efe na kampa o
say
bi ayenko
o say me ma asema make nyina e based on that. Yes na yi na medeka so tell me chance it na make say me ti na asem na eye me nwa kakra because say me kwete say deputy sports minister say ye ni players agree sir. I've talked to some of the players I'm say FA for na be catch omo said this is the amount they be mom for qualification bonus. And the sad aspect of it is say on say Ghana so to ye nyoma bi na ye hwe yebo to see yakobo World Cup play boy ebe qualifiers ni nyina omobi the yakobo World Cup na na afre no but because we appear World Cup ni ama $100,000 sanyo mani nyina na esi ye trust ye she nyoma yi on dia na me ya ne say nim guase ne ba especially when it comes to national team government in affect no and said they were can say some of the reasons are 2014 World Cup because see here Emma 2016 NDC lose to election 2014 World Cup is part because Ghana for baby na hu say nim guase but the FA president and other Black Stars management committee members no mo nam ho free na government ni sofa the akwa see Oyerepa just imagine say Saturday na bebu game no ye ni je na mizotu ade e beche anasa anopa ai de bebu game no players necessary afa 10,000 na mo nkobo
carry so man training but there is yet to be verified
minyante
but for so you feel like
and minyante mizotu se Saturday ni kosi either on Friday or Saturday when any go ase ne beka no when any go ase ne beka no government but abani ya no ayen hwe han no ti hodi especially this government because the sports minister instead of checking the FA is rather working with the FA ono mo nenam eti BBC ayen timi nka ade a deputy sports minister ayi zoto sports minister nemu an kontimi nka Cabo so be kuto the line of the FA. And they any agent high. They say one go to 10,000. One acquire sa promise no.
Players no there no.
Ah, one acquire sa.
We dey go on better time.
E son do atini be one shell.
Uncle Bobo.
On shell. On shell. On say because your structures in your right no. You were 2 players within this national team. Just 2 months ago. They earn $100,000. 2 players dan la dene a free bane seke ye o man mizoto ye hihye ye nyoma ye and you take decisions whereby you sit back and asani abaya ni ma take decisions e bi kwa ka dan la because of the benefits omunya o World Cup no kasanfa so ni bi beba local Black Stars no mobo no but FA is in control the FA Bibia FA and they say no oka national team cross am oka so tan FA no acquired to the extent say Black Stars ko chan now in a group of Madagascar Sudan near share game back am to your qualifier near the Black Stars hotel adane dancing hall
they will move on
adane dancing hall eti enyoma na ebo boba no the government should act fast omunyo tentem enya sa Miyoto, ye bebo Niger game na wie. Se resource na nko ya amaya. Ghana form frustrations in kwa FA so. They will send it to the government. And they be make government non popular. It's a government in nei omutia. Me dey make kanma sa akabiem. FIFA government interference no. Ye kan because FIFA on first come na me ntwe national team players mo. E ya ban the twia. It's every single management committee. Say nipa 8-4-4.
Say 5 so
3-2
1 or 3
aban 3 F2
no for my dear president
o say
for my dear
na see ewie bibia am so to ye wie bibia national team bia na ye check o music
the public interest committee
o ye fa no to nchen
o say na no so ebua na ade agya me say me hwe so na me te committee anu asa no obuja for asa be gugu
we nya ade o di just ade na ye de ama no e ye sikasem adwuma na ye it's not like you are generating money for the government and I will use your skill to generate money for the government government rather than they invest or didn't see ababe it's 2 different issues to me I think say government more money at the and I do no one now I'm on to 2 million and yes sir Ghana assembly ye can yoto yeti hey se has ebo league we no mogia ana ebo FA Cup we na has gia etimi fa mpanyefo bi ni abo mabaso na nsen ya wadwo so ye be start season the board chairman of House of Folk nipa mienu e won the board no so board nipa do say na board no so but he single nipa mienu to praise them for the work that they are doing except they play a special role. But then you criticize Oma, a man from Besom Bejatum, by a bomb about the Besomoji. See a bomb here, Nipane town, by a bomb about the Oma Juma. I didn't hear. You didn't hear. The best one the couldn't hear. You comment here, say, House of Folk board no constitute of a board of about 12-13.
Yeah.
Then there is a chairman in the Great Togo Afede. Or single nipa mienu or nipa mienu do musi supporters any. Yes, for the work that they are doing. But that same work no more yan. I don't know move for linear bomb much. I'll be swan tiasie. Ah, Mizoto. I don't know be swan tiasie.
Mizoto. I was what one boy another Togo boy. What? What's intervention? What's intervention? Intervention. Yeah, the only
one clear thing is that interventions are
what's the standard?
Interventions are allowed by the host.
Oh,
not that's all the entrance.
A supporters cry omusu. I know they call board chairman will say. I can be odote. I a problem the ama club no. And a board chairman say. Omuni medjumo mu yentia. No board chairman could do maybe medjumo mu yen could me a bon adrenaline tiaseso. To say any pay me a new dear. Omedjumo mu yen wo has mono. Or no board chairman or bo mabaso. Which means nipa mienu was special influence in the club based on the roles that they are playing. About chairman their mom. But send nipa mienu ai. So be a class in me no mo fu so madwuma mo ye ni nkoya. Yes hey, o ta omo. Is to me them journalist. Ye has of folk supporters do. O dey say be a phone line. If you are so bia wo kwan of faso dwene na ade. No bia wo kwan faso te na asemase. Minim sende se ha supporters ye ka so monko to aba odo tani akam bi so a ombelusu.
They want me why you survey now?
Ozay
why survey bi are?
Ana so we ni yare enye yefunu yare.
Won be win.
Omo win. They will not win. It is ankofo ni nyina so mizoto. Omo ni adwene omo de dwene na. Ana ye tan bi e no mo.
I don't know Harris sa ni onya 99.9% allegations are emi nyina so.
Let me mizoto adwuma we wo match. Adwuma we wo match. See a football club bi wo Ghana ha. Omo nim sem wo mutim pa ma e has of supporters. Nim football club omo Ghana ha. So mutim munsem pa nyoma e koso mutim. Omo nim chen ha supporters. No way.
Okay.
And na wo ho free tete. Nye na e be hyase. So what the mention say? Has a league. Oh, say and under Togo's administration and na omo na abo ama Togo Ag league. Ni abo mabaso ni abo yensema momo. Under this same administration, almost na supporters say complain say sometimes resources are enkoye on the pitch na sa resources na ekoye omo jitum so omo na play role e ma resources ni koye sa resources na enkoye so pitch na yoma.
Right.
And say people feel say you choose the wrong people to criticize them. But there are people mizoto they are sacrificed to the may there be ameka say one thing has of folk supporters wa the BS omo protect no mo bona baso Elvis. That demonstration they call the club secretariat. And when they change the way House of Folk should target winning a league trophy. Because football supporters there, Mizoto, Ubetimia build bia, but in the long run, they must support the BNJ and it's all about a good resource.
Okay.
This same Elvis, Mizoto, led the NCC to do a press conference. Then the following day there was a press release. Tio, are you telling me say supporters no more no more cano? I baby him. Then the board chairman wakes up and opebinu afa letter.
Why was he did that for a reason? Did it for a reason.
Then Elvis no we and Juma say the organizer of the NCC and the one year.
Supporters group are
why are you not telling him to do that?
They are not there
but they're responsibility when you're happy for
supporters of a football club of any organization. Their biggest responsibility so to yeti yadwuma na ye no
time will tell you
oma obetena se ebi obe analyze o no pick party host e dey akire no it's your biggest fan.
Yeah.
And your mom be bomb say ye supporters group are pressure groups.
Okay.
You don't expect Elvis and your mom enkoye wa hasa, then Elvis will sit there and clap for them. Who doesn't know, Mizoto? Who doesn't know? Say, and your man Kosovo has a folk no. Majority of them is being led by Akambi Onodote.
Founded many. I have been in leadership for many years now. I've founded many companies which I've led, and I can say without any doubt, without any contradiction, that the likes of Akambi and Honorable Odote are very rare. You know, sometimes we don't like in this country those who are forthright and those who speak the truth. Acheampong works and surprises me. We've been having difficulty, for example, implementing a project. We had a professional in charge of supervising that place. Sometimes weeks, and I don't know what is happening. We said, Acheampong, just help us. Make sure we finish Pokemon by the end of the year. Sometimes I call Acheampong 6:30. He's on a Pokemon in the morning when many of those who are accusing him are fast asleep. When it comes to ensuring value for money, I've not seen anybody like Acheampong and Honorable Odote. We never knew Pokemon site was so flat prone. Suddenly we came to realize that wow, we had to invest big in drainage, something we had not factored into our plans. So we had an expert from one of the nearby municipal assemblies who knew the area very well, went and did a survey, gave us a voluminous report. The price, 2.5 million cedis. I said, Haji, Honorable board members, we can't invest that extra money in just drainage that we hadn't planned and still complete infrastructure. As I'm speaking to you now, doing that entire drainage.
Enti togwe na airborne abaso, you na okaso born abaso de eje to by criticize there. Mema go
yes o tano.
Yeah, covid
ubenya kwa go traffic.
Oza makazaza go fi time yake. Ogo ya 1 minute just do it.
Yes. Togwe beka sansem we as a result of someone nipa bi makeka go on so. And you talk to her last so or be bo mabaso.
Do be clarify.
What I say Togwe be prove. And Togwe ebe prove am wrong go say dem kan yes na tie. Still bunyin to mo da so kan.
Ba am so some de kan. Go be
Well, legend, it's quite unfortunate. You see, it's a club near a big club. And to do some now, of course, no money be beside because club on perform a resource them, and it could be beside no more winning as well. Because club on a huge club, so resource ma and no more way popular. But make us has a winter supporters who meet him. Me, one of those journalists I said, or per club be Pachuti ni pa boss. Na sa de bi nko yi wo club ni ma ne akokata so. Kofi nka ho ti ni pa. Kofi Acheampong Ricky.
Criminal sacks.
Onka ho.
Still
Me do house for club no. Me nya sa journalist na se no man ko yi a na makata so wo house. Kofi nka ho. Wo de say untimi na me ndia agora wo de nya hwe. Nam, let me give you an example. There was Juventus e wo Italy no. My baby girl say obi wo Italy eno hu no ma na Juve ye no ka say de mu ye mu hwe ne ye ne wo hwe Juventus ho be kire no sa oni akro na nkompe Juventus ana today Juventus you've been deducted how many points 15
so
points
scratch is another 15 sabe
etin ka journalist bi e bomo kokose baby amonam na e ho tro me Juve journalist me Juve supporter me pe Juve asem I love Juventus, me Italy. But me who say me president ne Admiral Agnelli Pavuneve de mu ya de esunsun san so no repercussions ne be etimunja sa woni akwankwampe Juve asemo ho. Enne when with the position of Juventus e Italy. Etimi kacho bi biara say me Kofi Acheampong do club na friend had say house of folk no. The first time I say once again it's just good say me ne umienu and am tena oka mu. Ene ye ko pa kwesi ayi. Ene du pa kwesi ayi na se ne ma me ayi wo na ya asawase ye
Methodist
ene koduru woni ye ni we na samobodu hu woni wo ba be chiaw se boss enkomodi de ni ma me da so to car front no asi na me si me da so to car front mudi koma for so many minutes na wo bisa se ananti wo ba wo hu Ricky na also onim Ricky as at that time samobodu had one Premier League for House of Folk Martina how project samobodu to the apex. I don't need a relationship with some Obodu as a pija club and some Obodu. Me for relationship in Ejuma. House of Folk ebo ayi Bamakwe me kwada ho 3 days legend bajo na so ma me. Me ankasa na mkoye. Me ko probi my me si ho me ko inspect facilities me the videos and pictures ebe chere public what the club is doing are probi my. Mr. Freddy Bo free House of Folk. First game House of Folk airborne Africa. I guess what? House of Folk say am one name. Me call papa no office in the driver in his Benz and e ko hwe ball no. Sometimes na papa no fuel I don't support individuals. It's about the club. And to say a normal be cause to a club nim. na me Kofi Acheampong me gidi say emwa now you come and start your discussion from A to Z and Kofi. What is this?
Go kwasem.
Legend the thing na ni. Emre bi na ye wo platform bi e free platform ba ko bi e free top sports. Saturday na fie ba na age Ghana Premier League ni adade. And was akwa under 20. And all cast or question final game no share 2 goals bi. And Ghana G good so be kai pa. See platform no so na discussion na Elijah can be buy. Elijah can be buy no better say. This is the player that I brought and you people were insulting me. And I'm having a performance for club and country. Elijah came to take credit. It was our platform so. Top sports. And when I remember better say the same way that we are praising you for signing or they say free ban. So would the player be so banners in Kuya? Na sama fonso ka se player we are legend and the ban will fail ya. You also have to admit and me nyane. There me nyane say I see Elijah can be any Vincent Odo Tesoa running away from the arrival of Matic. Running away from the coach. Almost started PR work through some journalists to run away from Matic, you know. This is a coach Amako Fanaba. And he was so influential in the arrival of Coach Efresa Matic.
And you think this statement is right? You think this statement is right?
Bacho, hold on.
What is he talking about?
Bacho, say you have raised an issue.
No, but the West.
Would you allow me to answer? There are millions of journalists in this country. No journalist has worked for anybody. Se bia or ka se bia journalist or muwaha can fine. And by what he said, I don't think he's implying to you guys here. Man, I did not see that in the statement.
Wow.
The reason why
but those people has not spoken in the first place.
Yeah, I can't. Yes, my friend.
But for you can't listen to anybody. Ebia Obia can say
and the fans on Okotie for me na buy.
Monty, who's asem na abu.
The fans on Okotie for me na buy.
I'm saying that it's possible somebody elsewhere might have made certain and referred to a lot of things you heard elsewhere. Course, yes, so how can I tell Kofi journalist Bianca Sao baby? And I said he's not referring to any of you because you have not done that.
Now, even if yesterday you to journalists when he have cried, it is wrong.
No, if indeed
so they're doing PR with
that is allowed. We do PR for people. That's allowed.
See.
That's allowed.
Reason why I'm quiet here. Ricky's statement is unfortunate.
If it's referring to anybody here.
But I want to say, the same people crying about Ricky's statement. Tonight I say, yeah, journalists for. And someone more can auto supporters to no more attack do team.
Until I'm going to be an aside, you can then ask no baby.
On say those journalists are also somewhere. I said
somewhere.
And even though maybe you two statements are unfortunate.
Okay.
If you are prefer
the woman and say
and Kabe obey withdraw.
Jibo, Mammy comment. The woman and say the woman said.
So what you saying?
Kofi, but one thing is clear. My own say you are not referring to your brothers here.
Oh, let them Mr. Man.
No, yeah, established.
Me say a statement.
But you are not referring to anybody in this room.
See,
is important.
Legend, this is
I established it.
Oh, legend, this is a discussion that I'm making.
No, but I'm saying that your brothers feel.
No, whoever is concerned.
Calm down. You calm down.
Whoever is concerned. Legend, whoever is concerned, legend, but legend, me opportunity in call, baby. What's up? Me
don't call out.
So, legend, the woman say, you've got a coach, and a coach now, then a buyer. Who said House of Football, Dreams FC game new year, no? Right after that game, and House of Football supporters, no? I started some more circulating some more board pictures, and legend will monitor social media near there. Right after say Dreams FC and occur House of Football out of the MTN FA Cup, no? Then pictures in it. House of Football supporters have started a coach that won back-to-back Mapamono. A coach that has won 5 trophies Mapamono. Look at where we are any other day. Coach in the last 3 games in one share. So the performance of the coach as that here raised a lot of doubt. Then all of a sudden there's something around this coach say yenyi empanifo bi free coach no say nye coach omo na kofa ne ba na mom Hoffenheim ne Cincinnati Hoffenheim to Germany Cincinnati or United States of America omo na afa agwana everyone Matic Edina Bra House of Focus say ono House of Focus nyadwuma. How do you expect me to?
They can recommend
anything initially in because say when somebody makes a recommendation to the management of Oyerepa being led by Sometymer and then the board of directors.
But say
yes,
they were recommended to us by this people.
Yes, but the acceptance to work here, which is the final and the ultimate decision. The final and the ultimate to say I just to be quiet in a and then what Delhi
does not change the fact that
at this point in time, the acceptance to work with Matic is very key. Because muna mutanaka muna mo employ muna mo mana appointment letter. I didn't know the Matic adwuma na ehye dan koyi, which you all hope say no ma ever start say a revival. But no man koyi quickly. Yenya can be no Odote free. Are they not part of the board? But no man koyi we should go and praise Odote can be. And look at the happenings in the club. Look at how Mohamed Al-Hassan left. And today, you cannot tell me, say, the absence of Mohamed Al-Hassan, affected the club. No, we just said, baby, a club no. So more Al-Hassan, why? A club in the say. Look at the dealings in terms of contract negotiations and contract extensions. Look at what is happening to the club. Club on for so many games on mobile. The club is struggling to score goals. They don't have a striker. And no man on tactical grounds. Playing body normal raising, which said there are a lot of lapses, loopholes, these are the issues we are raising. So coach no buy as a result of board decision on Madenaba. And they did touch a man from free coaching home. Because coaching the
other people are saying say a board decision that is different from saying say
legend.
What you agree that there's some difference. There's some difference between board and any premier
board no be
board no.
And I'm say nipa mienu ne send your mouth based on amount for some more can say they can. Then the board chairman came out to say he has been in various institutions or occupy various leadership roles but can be no do take the musonko say you na boy ni o
ba ko class how and the god you
so legend baby agina no club no enorman fire coach no buy no and performing and metia can be and do take free home
okay
until move through because some be performing and because
I coach he has not performed badly.
He hasn't performed badly, but say
Suban be no done
Suban no account Suban and say and they House of Folk it's an open secret. It's an legend mami can we it's an open secret. Coach no House of Folk 4% per money say legend 10 years me ba 10 years House of Folk coach no Matic no club when a person more money and no money on they are being careful. One, they have to manage their PR around the coach. And when they are starting from Cincinnati, and I'm saying Cincinnati and Hoffenheim. And they want to sack the coach. Almost the PR around the public and the day see a Copamu says yeah, supporters in your best and a board Juma and let's manage the PR say Cincinnati and Hoffenheim for the Kofana by. Once again. Cincinnati for any Hoffenheim for me for coach they
can
recommend the end of my team. Me say the final stage when you recommend the acceptance message to work out.
You see, you clear the issue of recommendation. Your first source so problem number most of the time a recommendation. Very good. And say the background recommend based on the access that he give you. And not the bit me influence
then you also have.
Then okay, based on the Jibo can I'm so ready back now aba. Say anye ya they recommend them out in boni di.
But won't you go say on na go me there.
No, because on recommend my. On say program. No one will hear what recommendation. This job you do because of the number of experience we have. Obi to my friend say me probably am na ba be sports am na o recommend obi man no corner say anye ya see I can't be my way they recommend
board members there
has been the word they use to recommendation see
that the point I mean so me tia say pa and say ditum say after the recommendation It is my appointment.
It is your decision.
Ah, no, management.
It is my appointment.
It is your decision.
It is your case on the buyer. And if you also open a term said
So kasa board, men kasa campaign or doctor.
Obiara ti mi try dey be ka.
Board doctor, you want to go
Board members. Board members near 13.
Supporters.
na say board
Board members.
Western
Board members near 13.
interview organize no.
Oba so nko na adne nam.
O say dey.
Adwuma bɛn.
One no na tina.
Adwuma bɛn.
Enti ade besia o.
So legend.
Say time na so.
Apa ka say?
The woman baby a club ni gyina no. You only hope say against me there man no ma be. And then the calmness beba.